Hello everybody, welcome to the Coach Oak Show on Coach Oak TV. You're here with Coach Oak himself. So, we are going to do my first reactions to the Infinity Zone, what was going to be known as World Down, set out of Japan. Name change due to current world circumstances and the world not wanting to be down right now. Uh, so, we're on with Infinity Zone. I woke up this morning and saw that it had been revealed, but I haven't actually looked yet. So I thought I'd do a first reactions one and just see my thoughts. I'm expecting Eternatus VMAX to be really good. Just a gut feeling I've had for a few weeks. Kind of set a new standard for the VMAXs since none of the VMAXs have set the world on fire as of yet. Now, obviously, Rebel Clash haven't had a chance to marinate. We do also have the Darkness Ablaze, which is where this set will be in August. This will be in our Darkness Ablaze. We do have pack arcs and stuff for it already, which is early, which is nice. So let's jump into it and see what we got. Big thanks to Poke Beach. Make sure you check out their site so they can get those ad views and things like that. So this is a set announcement. Okay, no, it isn't all of it, but okay. So I misunderstood a little bit. 17 cards revealed. Set will have 100 cards before Secret Rare. First set we're getting Pokemon V cards that aren't in the Galar decks. Okay. Set will release in June 5th. Yeah, okay. So, Houndoom V. Searing Flame, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Okay. That's Compensation Flame, 100 plus damage. If any of your fire Pokemon have a damage counter on them, this does 100 more. So 200 for 3 if any of your fire Pokemon have a damage counter on them. That's usable for sure. I mean, 200 is solid. The art is fabulous, though. Jeez. Look at that art. Houndoom is a good boy here. And by good boy, I mean the worst boy. Yeah, that's kind of... I don't think it will set the world on fire. But you only have to hit, what, 120 to... No, 110. Is it 110? Yeah, 110 for Zacian. And this will be right before Zacian loses the Metal Frying Pan. So just with Zigzagoon or Vitality Band, even without the boost. So that's kind of cool. Just basic bop. And then you have the bigger swing if needed. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't think it will set the world on fire, but it's kind of cool. Dreadnought V. Yes, I love Dreadnought. Good for him. Ability Hard Shell. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Okay, so an effect of 240. 2 water and colorless. Power Bite 130. A defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not great. 240, effective 240 probably isn't enough to be stally. But maybe if you build in Big Charb and healing and stuff, you can bosses order stuff up and trap them. While swinging for a solid 130 every turn, maybe? I'm not sure, but it looks like we have Dreadnought VMAX, which is... I'm gonna use this. That's a really solid basic to evolve into VMAX, so let's see what the VMAX has. Oh, it's got full retreat too, so you could buff padding this sucker. So you could be 250, effective 280. Yeah, you can get Big Boy with this. Now let's see what the real Big Boy does. Still got Hard Shell, nice, okay. It's up to 320 now, so effective 350. Ooh, you are now getting big boys. Jimmick Stone Church 160 on a coin flip 240. Yeah. So this seems to be more of a stally thing. It reminds me more of Caparaja VMAX. Those are evil eyes, but it does have buff padding access as well. I mean, we can play it with Frostmoth, but is it better than the other Frostmoth options? Probably not, unless we're escaping numbers, right? Like, let's compare Inteleon VMAX, right? Same energy cost for the second one, 160, 60 snipe. This is 160, 240 flip, but this could easily be, this is an effective 350, plus you stick buff padding on your effective 390. like, so if you're escaping, if we get to a point where people can hit 320, then this gets really good in that situation. But I mean, 160 is a two-hit KO. Right now, it's kind of a key number. I don't know. I'm torn on this one a little bit because right now we're in a two-hit KO format for the most part. Like Zacian's never getting to touch you. Um, Pretty well nothing's getting to touch you except for, I mean, Baby Blevins is good, can try, but good luck. Um, so you're doing 160 times 2 is 320. Coin flip, let's say you hit one of the coin flips, 400. So you're even OKOing yourself effectively. I mean, kind of, sort of, because you're taking 2 hits. Actually, I'm going to change my mind on this. This actually is looking pretty good. It's hitting all the numbers right now and being big enough that it's going to escape the numbers. And you can mix in some healing into this real easy. Malana, Hyper Potion if you have recovery with Frostmoth. Actually, I kind of like this. Yeah, I kind of like it. Galarian. For those who don't know, Pokebeach does stuff to protect them from being copy pasted, which is good for them. So to put it like it's a swear word. Okay, so Galarian Corsola, or Cursula, sorry. V. Ability Eating Aura. As long as this Pokemon is the active Pokemon, when your opponent attaches an energy from their hand to one of their Pokemon, put 3 damage to that Pokemon. Oof. That's a nice chip. It's only 190, though, so it's sitting in the active. It better have an attack. Hollow Missile, 6 damage, put 3 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. 63 spread. The ability is really good. To retreat. So you're going to have to try to get it in and out, probably, because its attack is not that good. Or no, you need it to stay in an attack. Or beat the hit and run. Hit and run that's doing counter chip more than actual hit. I don't know, maybe as a one-of in Hitmonchan that no one's really playing. I don't know. It feels like it should be good, but I don't know if it is. But like Welder and Attach to a Pokemon is 9 damage, taking 9 damage, and it's not their active; it's any of theirs. So that's where I'm like, that's powerful. Like, you're sticking 9 damage on, but 90, 60, you're just not there. I mean, maybe as a one-of in Dragapult would be max decks if Welder decks are countering it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it will see play, but it could. It definitely has potential to. Rhyperior v. Rhyperior gotta be nice. Drill Run. Fighting, double colorless, 80. Discard 1 energy from your opponent's active. Okay, so that's definitely payable. With Colossal if we really wanted. 80 damage. It's fighting Pokemon, so it's not really 80, but we are losing a little bit of tricks. While discarding an energy is very good. To discard the energy, not back to hand or back to deck, it's nice. It's got potential. What's the second one? Heavy Rock Cannon. Fighting, triple colorless, so, but you are basic, so no triple acceleration energy. Heavy Rock Cannon at 210. This Pokemon can't use this attack during your next turn. So that's a good big attack. Being for 4 is awkward, because it's more than a Colossal attach. It would be like attach, roly-coly, have to Rare Canyon and Colossal. Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to think Sandaconda V's exact numbers. I think the second one is 3 to 220, I think. Is it 4, though? If it's 4, I kind of like this a bit better than Sandaconda V. But if it's 3, then I think Sandaconda V is better, hitting 220. I think it discards though. I think that's its effect. 3 and it discards 1 or 2, if I'm trying to remember right. So, I don't know. I don't think we'll see too much play right now. No, it is weak to grass, not to psychic, which is good. Since grass isn't seeing a ton of play. But, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely playable, but I don't think it'll be meta. Ariados. Okay, this could be interesting. Darkness type. Spider Net. When you play this card to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's evolution with their active. Okay. It was looking so good, and then it said evolution. Some metas it could be good with Scoop Up Net. 30 damage, opponent's not poisoned now. It's kind of like Appleton, but in reverse. I do like that they're kind of trying to give us budget gusting in Pokemon form. So I do appreciate that. Is there much reason to play this over boss's orders and then not be able to gust like a Zacian or something? Or the Dene? Probably not. But maybe there becomes a meta as VMAX has become more and more powerful. Yeah. It could have one day worked its way into a Scoop Up Net engine. Crobat V. Ability Night Asset. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon for 180. Okay, so it's a little lower. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may draw a card until you have 6 cards in your hand. Oh, yes. Crobat. Well, we found the money card. It's the Dene, but a V. And can draw until you have 6. If we find a way to search Vs, you don't have to discard. You can play 1 Dedenne and 1 Crobat per turn. We found speed, boys. And he's 180, not 160. So now all of a sudden 180 could potentially become the number. Poison Fang, 17 now. Poison doesn't matter. Oh, 1 Retreat is very manageable too, which is good. No resist, weak to fighting. Crobat weak to fighting feels weird. Flying type. But yeah, count me in, boys. I haven't been showing the art, have I? Look at a new weapon in the Gotta Go Fast game. That is interesting. Okay. Scrafty evolves from Scraggy. Corner, 30 damage, can't retreat. Okay. Bad Brawl, 90 damage. If you play Piers this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Well, that depends what Piers is. 180 for Darkness double for Darkness Twin, essentially. It's fine. I mean, we will have pretty well confirmed we're going to get the Hydreigon that you can deluge Darkness energies. Could move them around, so it should be pretty playable. If Piers is playable, it might be. It only has 120. It probably won't end up being good even if Piers is, but you never know. That's a good amount of damage. Sorry. Knocks out a Crobat. Every time I see 180 now, knocks out a Crobat. Yeah. Fighting types just hit weakness on all the big boys. Okay, cool. Hoopa. Hoopas are typically quite good. Assault Gate, 90 damage. If this Pokemon wasn't moved from your bench to the active spot during your turn, this attack does nothing. Oh, I thought it was going to be the opposite. Isn't affected by weakness. So it's Zapdos. Basically, it's Zapdos, but a little bit... What? It's got 10 more HP. Does 10 more damage, but it doesn't do the 10 damage if it just sits there. What's its retreat? 2? It could... The numbers are just big now. It definitely could be good. But numbers are big. Right? Like, Dreadnought. Like, how many times would you have to hit Dreadnought? VMAX. Like even ignoring the reduced by 30. Uh, like you're hitting, yeah, you're nope, too many hits, and you're just getting rolled each time. So if we ever go back to a non-GX meta, Hoopa's your guy. But if VMAXs keep popping up in popularity, Hoopa is not your guy. Eternatus VMAX V. Let's see if this is good. There should be a VMAX as well, I'm expecting. Looks like we have. 220 is big. Power acceleration. 30 damage. You may attach a darkness energy from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. That's a nice, opener. If you have to. It's not fabulous. It's not the reason to play it. But if you're expecting to live a turn, which on your first turn, 220 you should probably live. Dynamax Cannon. 1 darkness. Triple colorless. 120 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX. This does 120 more. So it's expensive, but 240 to a VMAX is solid. But VMAXs are 300 plus, so it's not going to kill any. Itself, Power Excel 30 plus 240. Yeah, you're still a bit short. It's not broken. Also, it's expensive, right? So you probably don't want to use it. You probably want to use your VMAX attack because you're probably going to evolve at that point. But it's interesting. It's an option, right? Later in game, you have, say you're running a 3-2 line. You have that option to move everything over, pop everything down, whatever darkness energy. Darkness types have a lot of tricks to move stuff around and whatnot. And you can just end up going for the big bop if you need it. So it has potential, but probably more of a good V than itself. Let's see what the VMAX does. 340. It is one of the big boys. Ability Infinity Zone. If all your Pokemon in play are darkness, you may now have up to 8 darkness Pokemon on your bench and can't play any other type of Pokemon. And this ability no longer works. Discard your Pokemon until there are 5 left. Whoa. Crobat V. Eternamax V Max. With Weavile and Tydragon. Oh gosh. My mind is spinning on this one. What's its attack? Darkness color is a Dread End. 30 times damage. Does 30 times the number of your darkness Pokemon. So 30, 60, 90 at 3, 120 at 4, 150 at a full bench, 160, or no, 150, 180 at 6, 210, 240. If I'm correct there, 36. Yeah, 240 for a full bench of 8. That is really solid. We have a lot of darkness tricks. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, the turn you put it down, you can now go up to 8. So you'd have to find a lot of Pokemon that turn to hit the exact 240. What's its retreat? 2, no, 3. Yeah, 3. You are interesting, my friend. You are interesting. We don't really have good ways to shut off Eternatus VMAX ability right now. Weezing. Weezing is it. And even then, I think you're killing Weezing with only the 5 on the bench. Yeah. But you got Crobat Vs for your speed. You got Weavile to move the energy around. Hydreigon if you want it. Now, I don't know if Hydreigon would fit. But Hydreigon to go in to attach as many as you want. Deluge. Like you got the basic Darkrai, that's a good Hydro Pump attack. You got Hoopa if you want it to just hit the little stuff. You'll have obviously Eternatus and Eternatus VMAX. Malamar VMAX, Malamar could be good. Whether it's 1 of or whatever. Got lots of things you can play. Ooh, that's interesting. That might be what I want to build. I was thinking Scorch, but that's gonna be expensive though. I might get priced out of that one at first. I don't know. We'll see. Tear off, Scizor V, good for Scizor. 30 damage, discard one tool and one special energy from your opponent's active. So it's active only. Could be good, but it's very specific. Slash Claw, 140. Metal, colorless. So the first attack's the better one. Probably his attack. I love this art though. Probably his attack in if certain things become good. Yeah. I don't think it will see too much play, but it's cool. Glad it's here. Salamence V. Transflight, triple colorless. Okay, so we got a dragon. Oh, he's coming in as flying though. Never mind. Ignore the dragons. My theory on the dragons thing is they're gonna have a mini set. That's all that brings the dragons back, but I don't know. Transflight. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So 30 spread is pretty powerful spread. He is not the beefiest of boys, but 220 is nothing to scoff at. Don't apply weakness or resistance, even to the active. And then 160 Heavy Storm for 4. 4 is, even for anything with acceleration, is a bit awkward number to hit to. So you're probably going to have to spread 30 first. But this could be interesting in something that wants to spread or drop damage counters or whatever. I don't know. It depends on the meta again, right? The bigger things get, the harder it does with this. But if we go to non-GX and this comes in and does big, 30 spread is nice. Now obviously scoop up. If we go non-GX, people can scoop up the ones right before they die. I think it's more of an option than going to be meta, personally. But that's interesting for sure. Pierce. It was Pierce for Scrafty, right? Yeah, it was Pierce. Okay. Let's see what Pierce does. Search your deck for Darkness Pokemon and any one energy. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Whoa. That actually could be good even in non-darkness decks. Search for a Crobat for speed and any special energy. Because that's any one energy. This is probably better special energy search than Guzmahala at most points because you get Crobat V instead of a discard 2 and then you get a Stadium and a tool. A lot of decks this is going to be better than Guzmahala. Because Crobat V exists. Also Zigzagoon. If you're running a scoop up engine. Like, don't get me wrong. Dedenne still better than Crobat V, I think. Because it gets you out of those bad hands. But Draw Until 6 is still very powerful. I mean, Shaman EX, we know that. Now, Shaman could do it multiple times in a turn, which is absolutely busted. Where Crobat can't, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. But it's still, it's still a good thing to have. So yeah, I think Piers fights with Guzmahala for slots because it's any energy. Plus, if you're running a darkness deck, obviously, it's pretty solid. Rose, this could be good. Choose up to 2 basic energy from your discard pile and attach them to one of your Pokemon VMAX. Then discard your hand. Oh, okay. I was like, ooh, this could be good, and then discard your hand. If you're gonna win the game, sure. If you're desperate, sure. But I don't see it as more than maybe one of in a VMAX deck. It's super. That's you're not gonna build like right. You're gonna build around getting your energy on other ways. Rose comes in and is a very punishing way to get the energy on. Plus, it's your supporter. It's your supporter that also discards their hand. You'd have to build in something like Savali, an expanded Oranguru or something. Like, it definitely could come in big at some point. Like, Sense Scorch V Max, right? Or just 40 extra for each. I mean, obviously, Sense Scorch you have Welder, but you can scale that damage, right? You can go. Um, but the discard your hand is punishing. You pretty well have to have something on your bench that draws cards. Zip Strike up, Savali, right? Something like that to make that not so punishing. Or Surge, Blues Tactics, Rose. Nailed it. That's the play. Surge, Blues Tactics, and Rose. Discard your hand, draw 8 at the end of your turn. Aha, there we go. I broke it. No, I don't think that will see much play. Rose Tower, Stadium. Once during each player's turn, may draw cards from their deck until they have 3 cards in hand. Aha, we found it. We found it. This card stays in play. Yeah. So that's their thought here. Is you need to have Rose Tower in play to not be punished super heavily for playing Rose. In that sense, it's actually more interesting. Obviously, you need the stadium or something else, but if you have a handful of junk, you're digging and then going for 3. It's interesting. Maybe you could actually make a deck around Rose if you played Savali and Rose Tower, or Zip Strike, whatever in Rose Tower. It can make a pretty good dig. Now you have to have the VMAX in play first, which could be awkward in some cases. But like you get Rillaboom to the 4 energy really easy. Or right now it kind of struggles with that last one. I mean, Inteleon has Frostmoth, but if you wanted to ditch the Frostmoth engine with Inteleon, Cinderace, you get to the second attack easy. You got the first attack right there. Like if you're playing a VMAX Fire deck, you could run this and Welder. And then just have enough draw on your bench. I don't know. Let's word it as intrigued. Intrigued. Hide dark energy. As long as this Pokemon's attached to a Pokemon, it provides darkness energy. The retreat cost of the darkness Pokemon this is attached to is 0. So, free retreat for darkness is interesting. Especially Galar Mine sticking around, stuff like that. I mean, free retreat here. You got free retreat here. Free retreat into Hoopa. When for Hoopa. Yeah, Hoopa has some potential, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if it breaks anything, but it's an option for darkness. I don't think it breaks anything though. Yeah, it's interesting. Those who purchase, this is in Japan only, they get a full art Pokemon Center lady. Here's the art. All the peers going on out there. But yeah, I think this is the biggest card in that we've seen. Obviously there will be more cards, but this is definitely the biggest card we've seen. But there's definitely some interesting ones here too. Tornado VMAX is definitely intriguing me. Dreadnought VMAX is intriguing me. Some of the others are, well, all the rest are very playable. Hoopa's an interesting option. Rose Engine is, it's really risky, but it might work. I don't know. Interesting to see. Piers is interesting too. They gave us a very interesting some cards for this official reveal. But we'll leave it there. Have a nice day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.